This episode of Iron Blooded Orphans was the shit! Seriously, from start to finish, it was incredible. I mean, we started as if it was going to be a nice character building episode, another really slow and quiet one. But it got really, really exciting towards the end. We met a new character, we had so much character interaction between the old ones, and really emotional shit, like stuff I didn't expect. I didn't expect them to ever get mail messages from Mars. Similarly, I didn't expect Biscuit's little sisters to come into it unless they were going to be used for emotional drama. I thought either Biscuit was going to die and we were going to see them crying, or they were going to die at Mars and we were going to see Biscuit crying. I didn't expect them to have like sweet fun times. And then I didn't expect Takaki to have a little sister who'd be brought into this as emotional drama. I mean, the good kind of emotional drama. It shows us why they're working so hard, but goddamn. Oh man, they really are setting up the feels in this. And they almost got me in this episode. No, in fact, they did get me in this episode. At the end of this episode, when it looked like shit was about to hit the fan, I mean, you start hearing, "Orphans Namida," right as it looks like Akhiro is about to be murdered. I literally screamed no at that point. There was no way I was going to be happy with this. If after giving Akhiro this whole emotional treatment, showing his past, showing how he became human debris, they were then going to kill him off right there and then. I mean, I could totally imagine Morioka doing that. That's the problem. Oh, I was so glad that Mika showed up at that last second. But I mean, that's this whole episode. This whole episode was building up some of the characters, showing all of their pasts. Surprisingly, we did not get to see the most important one, which is when Mika and Orga ended up killing a dude, and what the hell led to that whole decision. I mean, we see Mika at this point when he's already joined the CGS, when his life is a tiny bit better than the point it was at. Not by much, but it's a tiny bit better. And we see how he gets Atra a job, and no wonder that Atra's in love with him. She literally owes her life to him. She would have been screwed without him. Possibly literally, considering where she was working. Oh god, that's horrible. Her past is just ridiculously bad. She had it even worse than some of the kids. No worse than Akihiro though, man. Akihiro's past is just so bad. He actually had a good job, a stable location, family, and that was all ripped away from him and he got turned into a goddamn slave. Jesus, that's horrible. And his brother was sold off without him. He's literally lost his brother. I really hope his brother does come back in at some point. Like, even if it's just a glancing meeting or he happens to find out where his brother ended up and he's already dead. I want Akihiro to get some closure on that. Because it does feel like this whole family thing they've got going is seriously affecting Akihiro. He was really happy when he first heard the whole idea of Takada and being a family. And then in this one, he kind of admitted to Takaki about his little brother and the fact that his little brother would be about Takaki's age. He was really trying to protect Takaki. He's starting to see him as a representative of his little brother, and that's kind of sad. I mean, I'm guessing he's probably going to do that for just about everyone. I wouldn't be surprised if Mika is about his brother's age as well, because Mika is quite small for his age. You can't really tell how old people are in this one. I mean, Atra was apparently 10 when she met Mika, and while Mika has grown quite a bit since then, he's not exactly fully grown yet, but he's grown quite a bit since then, whereas Atra's barely gotten any taller. So it's confusing as to what age these characters are. I mean, some people say they're about 14 to 18, depending on their ages. I don't know. I just know Atra is tiny and Mika's tiny. And so it could be that that's why Akihiro and Mikazuki have this thing going, this little rivalry, the brotherhood kind of thing. Could be that he's always seen Mika as like a replacement for his little brother, and now he's kind of doing the same for all the younger kids. And again, that's the kind of thing Takaki does as well. Takaki's constantly looking after the younger children. Even that kid, Ride, who is just pretty much the same age as the youngest group, is still looking after the youngest group of children. Oh, it's so adorable. They've all got sibling complexes, and I love it. Meanwhile, Cordelia, who actually has family, hates them. Because obviously she knows her dad tried to have her killed. Her mum is just not giving a shit. It's just like straight up, just come home. It'll be fine. Everything's good. Just come home. Like, mum is not helping much at all either. Oh, so I could see why Cordelia's jealous of the orphans. Because they don't have family. But now they've broken away from CGS and made their own company. They have basically made their own family. And that's all thanks to Olga, who is having woman drama. Because this chick, Manabito, oh man. She is so mature. She's so intelligent. She's been sent there basically to keep an eye on Takadan, but also to help them in any way she can. They've said she's very versatile. She's a very versatile member of the team. I don't know what her job will actually be other than the accounting, but goddamn, she knows how to play with Olga. Like, Olga thinks he's in charge of everything. He's trying to keep her at arm's length, but she's just still treating him like a child and keeping an eye out on him and taking care of him. Oh man, Olga just must be so embarrassed that he first met her throwing up in front of her. And Olga doesn't seem to like women too much either. He wants to keep the ship just primarily male crew members. Which I'm not at all surprised by, since we've constantly got Norba and Eugene fighting over whether they want a woman to be sweet and romantic, or just to have big boobs and be a momentary distraction. Either way, it would not be helping Takadan's work. So Olga is probably smart to be keeping women out of the mix. I mean, how even the young kids are fighting over whether Fumitan or Manabito are more sexy. It's such a funny group dynamic. Oh, meanwhile, Fumitan. I'm getting worried about her. I'm not sure if she's fully committed to Takadan. I mean, we saw it in the last episode when she was given the necklace. She doesn't seem too happy about anything right now. She's doing her job, she's helping the orphans, but she doesn't seem too committed to it. In this episode, we got a kind of hint at what's going through her mind. She said the basic line, "Oh, I'm just a maid." She's trying to distance herself from Cordelia. She's not looking to be looked at as Cordelia's guardian or trusted friend. She just wants to be thought of as the maid that's doing her job. And it'll be interesting to find out what kind of past she had, because for all we know, she's another space rat or just another orphan or any kind of thing, really. I mean, if she's working as a maid, she's definitely not one of the higher class, despite the fact that she dresses and acts so proper. So it'll be interesting to find out what her story actually is. And if she's going to join the orphans, like, full-heartedly and become a part of their family. Or if, first chance she gets, she's going to be out of there. And then there's Atra, who's finally shown a little bit of character development. I mean, so far, she has just been thinking the same kind of things the whole time. I mean, we've seen in this episode her past, how dark she had it before. And there's now no surprise for why she loves Mika. Mika literally saved her life. But she's also now decided that she loves Cordelia enough that she's happy with the idea of them being a polygamous family. She's looked at the example of the turbans with Naze and his harem and thought about the fact that her and Cordelia could just share Mikazuki. Which is hilarious, because I'm sure Cordelia is not thinking the same kind of thing. But at the same time, it's kind of lovely that Atra now likes Cordelia to the point where she'd be willing to share the man that she loves. Just to make everyone happy rather than having little fights and seeing who wins. Oh man, that's sweet. Oh man, that's sweet but so weird. And finally, Barbatos, Jesus Christ. For one thing, he was way behind and he managed to catch up to them. He wasn't even on one of the two main ships. And the Barbatos managed to catch up to their transport vessels. That's crazy. But for another thing, oh, that katana. He's got a giant samurai sword now. He's not just got the stupid mace. I mean, the mace was cool. It worked well in battles. But the katana is so sick. And he managed to one-hit kill one of those mobile suits just by aiming at the weak point in the armor with it. Oh, Mikazuki's going to be deadly with that thing. I can't wait to see the next episode to see him wrecking shit. So this one was great. all around. There was action, there was a hell of a lot of character development, a new character introduced. Oh, just so much. And of course, you know, Akhiro is my favourite character so far, so the fact that we got to see his past, and the fact that the next episode is called Human Debris again, and it should be another one of his episodes, is going to be good. As long as he doesn't die. If he dies, I'm a bitch and moan. But let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. And if you liked this review, wreck that like button like you mean it. Subscribe if you haven't already to see more, and I will see you guys next time.